Good morning, Mitchell families. Today is Thursday, March 25th. Thank you for everyone who is joining us on time this morning for Morning Mission. And we know it is a little bit rainy out, but it is supposed to clear up and spirits are high because this is round 2 of welcoming our next set of students, kindergarten, first and second grade, who are our Thursday, Friday in-person learners. And we are very excited to welcome them this morning. And we are very, very happy that 15 more families in kindergarten, first and second grade did sign up to come back after spring break the week of April 5th. So we are very happy every time we can welcome another staff member and another student back into the building. And for those families who did sign up for the week after spring break, you will be getting phone calls and information today and tomorrow to support you. And we are waiting to hear updates about 3rd through 8th grade. We are celebrating 2 of my absolute favorite fierce female birthdays today, and that is our girl Camilla Holiday. Happy birthday, Camilla. We love you for exactly who you are. And we are proud of you, and say hi to your mom and your little brother for me. And happy birthday, Zari Williams. Zari, you have such a beautiful spirit. You are such a beautiful soul, and you make every room shine. Please say hi to your beautiful family for us also. And so happy birthdays to Camilla and Zari as we celebrate persistence and honor Women's History Month. You are 2 beautiful young women who will only continue to grow and inspire us as you do already. So we do know that today is a regular schedule. Tomorrow is an 11:15 early dismissal, and then we start spring break, and there is no in-person or virtual school next week, and it looks like the weather is going to be nice, and we hope that you enjoy that time off from the computer, and we will all reset and get ready to come back for the final and 4th marking period. Parents are asked to sign up for report card conferences this week or next week for when we come back from break, April 7th and 8th from 12 to 3. On that Wednesday and Thursday. The report card links will be posted on Facebook today, and they're also on all of your child's Google Classrooms. Our 7th and 8th grade parents were really pushing and asking for you to sign up for report card conferences. We do know that virtual learning can be the hardest many times on our teenagers, and we really want to provide support to continue to build the connection for the 4th and final report card period, and the teachers will be talking to our 7th and 8th graders about that today and tomorrow. For our virtual affirmation for the week, we'll continue with She Inspires. I will persist to achieve my goals. Challenges will not stop me. I will persist to achieve my goals. So yesterday's jam, you had an opportunity to look at 3 students in 2nd grade, 6th grade, and 8th grade who talked about college, and to do a talk move and add another point to it, and it was awesome. I loved your talk moves from our 2nd through 8th grade. I posted them on the Facebook page, and they are on the mission slide for you to review today. I thought they were absolutely wonderful. And today, as you notice, our 2nd graders have taken Mitchell by storm with our Mitchell News You Can Use. And they have been on the scene at Mitchell and doing interviews. And you saw some of the interviews yesterday. There are more linked to the mission slide today. More will be linked tomorrow. And we're going to continue with this News You Can Use interviews. So today's jam is, if you could interview a Mitchell staff member, anybody who works at Mitchell, who is it, and what is one question you would ask them? So I'm excited to see what those questions are and who you would interview. So today for She Inspires is mighty Miss McCluskey. And Miss McCluskey went to Penn State University. Penn State is about a 2-hour drive from Philadelphia. It's also known as Happy Valley. And Miss McCluskey says, I chose Penn State University because it was such a beautiful campus and had an excellent political science program, which was my major. I also loved the idea of going to a big football sports school. One obstacle I faced was the very large class size. Sometimes 1,000 students would be in one class, and that could be very intimidating. At times I was afraid to speak up or ask questions when I didn't understand something. But I persisted because I knew I would get a great education if I focused and I worked hard. So Miss McCluskey brings up a really good point. So some colleges that are very, very large, when you start your first like year or two and you're taking all the general classes everyone has to take, you may be in a class that has 1,000 people in an auditorium, or that you're looking at the professor on a screen, kind of like we're doing now. And then as you get more into your major, the classes will become smaller. If you go to a small college, your classes will always be smaller. So that's one thing to consider as you're thinking, if college is for you. Do I want to go away? Do I want to stay close to home? Do I want a large university? Do I want a small university? Do I want a historically Black college? Lots of things to consider. You don't have to have any of those answers right now. And even if you do, they probably will change. It's just things to think on to inspire you of what might be possible and what you might want to do. All right, our swag slides from last week, and tomorrow we will be updating them from this week. Second grade, a shout out to 108 from Sienna, to 108 for Ali, to 112 to Aaron, and to 112 to Ziana for being Miss Bonnick's Literacy Stars last week, and her Mighty Mitchell Spotlights. 108 Bina for her positive attitude, 108 Khalib for searching the meaning of words and explaining them to a classmate. Way to go. 112 Aaliyah for asking to read during class, and 112 Daryl for answering questions during reading. Way to go, second grade. From Miss Carol, her math stars from last week: 112 Zari, 112 Talik, 112 Jacob, and 108 Jacob, and 108 Shakeem. And her Mighty Mitchell Spotlights: 112 Katalia for awesome participation, 112 Michael for always turning in his work, 112 Shakeem for staying after class and asking for help, and 108 Nakaya for asking for help when needed. And many of these are our students, I think almost all of them, who are reporting in person to Mitchell, which is amazing. Third grade, Miss Scott Literacy Stars last week: 216 Jade, 216 Akai, 217 Jeslyn, and 217 Janayef. And her Mighty Mitchell Spotlights: 216 Elijah for excellent participation, 216 Sky for active participation, 217 Andre for keeping his video on in the meet, and 217 Zayeda for completing all assignments. And Miss Graves: 217 Math Stars, Tanayeth and Jeslyn, and 216 Math Stars, Jean and Jade. Way to go from Miss Graves for your math excellence. And her Mighty Mitchell Spotlights: 217 Tanisha for positive attitude, 217 Andre for participation, 216 Jordan for positive attitude, and 216 Elijah for participation. And Mr. Jenkins is shouting out so many students from 325 for completing their assignment all week asynchronously. You ready? Aaliyah, Aramaya, Ava, Siani, Danae, Hajir, JL, Jaden, Jayla, Christina, Najaya, Samaya, Shania, Stefan, Turi, and Victoria. 332, Bill, Danaya, Kamar, Corinne, Kamir, Corey, Salim, and Thomas. 216, Akai, Amelia, Elijah, Halif, Jade, Jean, Jordan, Mercy, Sky, and Symphonique. 101, Kair, and 108, Shakeem. Whew, I got all of it in. Way to go, guys. And I know some of the 8th grade teachers are wondering, how come my list of 7th and 8th grade teachers isn't that long? Just a reminder, my loves. Remember today, you are loved, and don't forget to take 5 and breathe as many times as you need. We are Mitchell. We rise as one.